Hello, this is Ryan with Deepwood Handcraft, bringing you this quick video today just to show some of the options for this Pathfinder School Haversack, just so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like instead of just having it as an option on a drop-down menu on the website. So we'll just get into this real quick and then we'll be done, and I'll take this off and ship it. So let's do this. Okay. Alright, so this is pretty much, this is the dark cocoa brown option. And I've just freshly Obernoffed this, so if it looks a little dark in the video, that'll lighten up a little bit when that Obernoff soaks in and dries a little bit. But if you look at it just with the naked eye, it's a nice deep dark brown. I really like the color of this. I like the color of the other one too, but I also kind of like the darker brown stuff. It's more my style. So on this one, that's a custom carved medallion. That's for the customer. That's what he wanted. So he put a maple leaf behind the Pathfinder logo on that. So anything like that that you want, you know, whatever, we can do that. So this one's got two things. And that's a D-ring, and I've put this one on the back of the strap here so that if you're having some gear you want to hang between these two D-rings, or you want to hang down here, it's kind of backing out of the way but still accessible should you need to get to it, like a tinder bag or fire kit bag or food bag, whatever you want to hang from that. And the other one is this axe loop on the back. So you've got your extra D here, and this can be put just about anywhere. I was kind of experimenting, seeing where it would be best. You know, I was thinking about putting it under the flap, or maybe hanging it off the back or whatever, but decided to throw it on the back of the strap there. And I like it. I think it's going to be very functional and useful, but we'll see when we get some feedback from the fellow that's actually going to use this. So on the back of this is a axe loop. And the guy that's getting this bag has a small forest axe from Gransfors Brooks, and so I brought my axes out just to show you kind of the different sizes. I don't think the small forest axe is much smaller than the Wetterling's hunting axe, and so I was kind of worried that having the axe hanger on the back would cause the bag to be distorted in shape just a little bit with the weight, but that didn't happen at all. And this one's empty, so there's not even any gear to give it structure or whatever. It's just that this leather is, you know, it's nice and pliable as you can see, but it's just stiff enough that it supports that weight perfectly and doesn't distort the shape at all. Another thing I found is that this, even though that is hanging down there when you're walking, that does not hit your leg at all. And even if you're swinging around a little bit, that hangs just perfectly so that it's not bumping into your knee as you're walking, or maybe if you're going to wear the bag kind of on the back instead of on the side, it's nice and out of the way. So I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. Now I can do a smaller loop if you're going to want to put a tomahawk in there. I'm not saying a tomahawk won't fit, but it'd probably be a little bit better to have it a little smaller if you're planning on carrying a tomahawk and that's it. So just let me know what you got and what you're planning to put in there, and we can make that happen, no problem. So this is the Wetterling's 19-inch hunting axe, and I didn't put this one real tight on the back of the bag like I did on the side of the Buckeye. And that's because this thing is resting right up against your side, so I don't see a need to have a major tension on it. And also I didn't want to distort the shape of the bag. Having this so tight, it would have pulled in the leather a little bit, I think, or stretched it out, one of the two. So just to show, this is the Scandinavian Forest Axe. And it's much the same. It rides in there beautifully. The weight is it's not an issue with how the bag rides or what's going on if you're going to be moving around with it. And then I've also got this small Waterling's belt axe. And if you're carrying something this small, I might recommend a smaller belt loop or do a smaller belt loop, but even with that one, that's not that big of a problem. That's going to carry that in there just fine. So that's it, just a quick look at what that axe loop looks like and what the dark cocoa brown bag looks like. So that's just about it for me right now. I'm off to the post now and get this thing shipped off. So we're bringing out some more videos. I didn't get a chance to make that favorite bushcraft books video yet, but I plan to do that today, along with maybe a couple other discussion videos. I've had quite a few things on my mind, and I've acquired some newly acquired haters, but that's okay. They don't bother me that much, and I don't really have time for that kind of thing anyway. So I just want to talk about a few things and clear the air of a few things, and maybe tell you a little bit about how I got into leather work and my methods and what I do and what I use and what I don't use. So be looking for those. Hopefully I'll have them loaded up tonight. If not, it's because other things came up, like kids and leather work and family life in general. So that's it for me. Have a good one.